Speaking of affiliates, it's time for a little story time. So actually, I started my course, like pre-launched it last December. And I pre-launched it because I was on a trial with Kajabi. And the level of membership that I have with Kajabi right now, I think is like $199 a month. And I wanted to make sure that there was proof of concept for my course. And I also wanted to make sure that my Kajabi subscription would pay for itself. So in this video, I'm gonna outline how I built that up and how I have made this course as a passive income product for myself that has been bringing me money consistently every single month since last December. And also invite you guys, if you're listening, to use my Kajabi code because they're having this big 50% off sale thing. And I can look more into it, but they have 50% off of monthly, 6-month, and yearly trials. So when I signed up for Kajabi, I think I got either 30 days or 90 days for free or at a discount. And I was like, all right, we're all in on this. And a mentor was so kind to get on a call with me and tell me exactly how to set it up in order to start creating income right away. So I'm going to tell you what I did. And then again, I'll extend the invitation that if you want to use my affiliate code, I'm willing to have a call with you and help you get your Kajabi set up in a way that it pays for itself. So anyways, I had already been talking about human design for 18 months, and I knew that there were people who were interested in my course. And I knew that I was really good live, and I knew that I could get a lot of interest in masterclasses. And so with all of this in mind, I had a general outline of the course, and I wanted to create it live because I wanted to have that accountability and not have the pressure to get it all done really, really quickly and rush through it. So I sent out invitations to 4 masterclasses to my entire email list, absolutely free, okay? And the masterclasses were basically my entire first module of the course, all of the foundations of human design. So there's a module on astrology, the I Ching, the chakra system, and on Kabbalah, just to give you the foundational information that you would need. And so I hosted these masterclasses live over Zoom, and I recorded them. And at the end of each of the master classes, I let people know, hey, this is the quality of content that you'll be getting from this course going forward, should you choose to enroll. So I'll be adding new lessons weekly. And this was back in December. I let them know, here's the basics. And you can expect new lessons weekly from me in this course content. And I'll also do live Q&As about the course content once a month. And so I made that promise for the entire coming year, which was not an easy promise for me to make with a fully open ego center, but I just knew, I knew that I needed to take baby steps and move this forward. And so I probably had 10 or 20 people enroll to pay basically a monthly subscription to have access to my content as it was coming out. And that, Kajabi had already paid for itself at that point, right? Because it was $29 a month. So even with just 10, if my subscription was going to be $190, then it's already covered at $290. But that wasn't the end of that. I continued to market the course. I sent emails about it, and I ended up the highest I got was 50 or 60 people enrolled in the course taking the instruction live. And so I actually ended up surpassing my own deadline and finishing the course early. So I released new lessons and modules weekly. There were some times where I got a little backed up or I wasn't feeling as creative. And I just sent a quick email to everyone that was enrolled. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to release this entire month all at once, and I'm not going to do it weekly. I always kept everybody in loop and I kept them informed. But anyways, how many times have I said anyway? Anyway, cool. I kept everyone informed, and I continue to add content to the course over this entire last year. And the people who enrolled in that are still active because that gives them access to monthly Q&As as they continue to learn if they didn't stay quite up to date with the lessons as they were being released, because it's all go at your own pace. And at the end of the year, I just took all of that content and I hit the little duplicate button in Kajabi, and I created a passive income self-paced product of the course. And so there are people who kind of like spaced it out and paid monthly over the course of the last year. But anyone who has never been in the course before, now that it's fully complete, like all done, ready to go, you can breeze right through the entire thing, or you can take it week by week like we did last year. Anyone that enrolls now, like they pay the full price of the course. But nonetheless, my Kajabi subscription has paid for itself thousands of dollars month after month because of this system that I set up, which I'll give you the steps again. Host a free masterclass, and at the end, invite people into your offer, right? And then continually add in value month after month in order to keep them in your offer. If you want monthly recurring revenue, if you have a passive income product that is complete, then you would just continually do launches at your own pace, whether that's monthly or quarterly or once a year. That's up to you. I don't know I guess it depends on your sales skills, if that breaks down to the same amount of money, but that's what worked for me. So if you are wanting to create content and sell digital content like courses, and Kajabi also will host PDFs, it hosts podcasts, it has a lot of features, and I don't even use all of those features. But if your goal is to basically be a teacher or a guide and you want to host your courses and digital products online, I personally have loved Kajabi, like no complaints. And I don't even think the price range is that bad for everything that is offered. So I have multiple courses on my Kajabi platform. I have a community with active members, and that's where I go and continue to host masterclasses and live Q&As. So when you don't see me live on TikTok doing free Q&As, I'm over there with my community doing masterclasses on connection charts and my advanced reader software and live Q&As and all of that stuff. But yeah, I found it to be extremely easy and extremely user-friendly, not only for me, but also for my learners and my clients. And one of the reasons that I really, really like it is that there's an app. And that allows people who are actively taking the course to take it on the go. So my course has every different learning style included: audio, visual, and PDF downloads. It's so easy to use. It's so user-friendly. And this offer that Kajabi has going is temporary. I think it only goes like mid-month. I don't even think it's the entire month of November. And it actually started I think November 1st. So I'm even late, letting you know about this. But for anyone who's on the fence, or they're not sure, they're looking for they would jump in if there were a discount, this would be a great time. And again, if you use my affiliate code, reach out to me, because I'm going to get credit for it. I will get paid if you use my affiliate code and I help you set up your Kajabi. So anyway, if you use my code, I am happy to book a call with you and help you set up all of the foundations. But just before you dive in, make sure you're ready to go. Like I described in my own experience, I already had an email list. I already knew exactly what was going to be in my course. I had the outline. I was ready to do the master classes. I was ready to show up for it. So that's the only caveat. But if you're ready to go, you know exactly what you're offering and who you're offering it to, I would highly recommend this platform.